Let's go. Let's get some of the sound. Thank you. Could, we'll see. That might actually be something. If I'm not sliding on the first server, might be them just going to like the next one or something. That might happen. It would be technically even kind of better to play on a little later servers because they're gonna be less loaded. The problem is, you know, less loaded on the start might mean they're gonna be like completely dead later, and that is always also an issue. But they're gonna like merge and stuff, and I still have like both tokens for like the server move because I haven't used those. I haven't used those. I'll say quite a lot. Oh, there's Q actually on some already. Well, it's evening, so no Q on Nisa though. Tartarus, some Q. A baton. A battery. A dry tree. Let's see. Well, should be. Roll it. Not yet. Not yet. It's gonna be just like this. Then you're gonna like, you know, it's just gonna pop here and that's it. You just make stuff. Done. I wonder. The late baby reach. Exactly. World of Warcraft killer. Take 2. This take actually would be kind of more successful, but yeah. Not exactly. Not exactly. Yeah, it's gonna be some good stuff though. Well, I mean, there's gonna be fucking chaos and shit in the beginning, but that's a fun chaos to be honest. Potentially. Main issue will be some of the quest mobs, probably. Even though they got the system that, what's the name? Like, balances the spawns based on the amount of people around. So that actually might kinda help with it, but we'll see. Yeah, where's my Artemis, dude? Where is Artemis? Not yet. How's the ping, by the way? US East is actually not complete garbage, to be honest. Like, maybe with some, like, VPN optimizations, you can maybe get to, like, 100. But yeah, considering how the combat and gameplay works in this one, probably still not very good, I was kind of considering actually maybe trying to roll on US servers, like the US streamer server, because at least I know like streamers there, and I know some of those are quite dedicated to New World, and it's not just gonna be, you know, like the hashtag the farming and then we gone. That would be kind of more interesting to play with a little more passionate audience, you know. Hello, Lemon. Yeah, we do, man. Against the Storm's 96% positive. Nice, nice. It sure is a very good game, man. I just like it the way it is, to be honest. I can see that being very, very fun for a while. Maybe later, like, you know, like when the difficulty spikes come in, it becomes like a little more try hard and less relaxing. It might actually kind of lose a little bit of charm for me personally, but I mean, considering it's the roguelike stuff, makes sense. Hey, Craboy low. Looks like mobile game, dude. The mobile game comment is like such a weird shit. I mean, sometimes it is kind of like, yeah, you can see some like clearly like mobile interface or something. Doesn't make it bad though. I mean, not always. Like, it doesn't, you know, instantly mobile equals bad. The only mobile equals bad thing really is when it comes down to monetization, to be honest. Yeah, exactly, Steve. Yeah, the van was like clearly fully mobile, but played pretty fine. I mean, some of the things were a little tricky on the mouse and keyboard, true, but still was fun. As long as it like looks fine. I don't know, like against the storm, like will they call Warcraft 3? I don't know. Maybe it's like the Zoomer stuff nowadays, like everything is mobile or some shit. And it's like some sort of like, you know, like the fedora tipping elitist Zoomers who are kind of like, you know, I'm not playing that mobile shit. I'm cooler than that. Because like, if anything in my chats, I heard 3 times, I think. 2 times for sure. When I was playing it, when people tuning in, like, oh, yo, that reminds me of Warcraft 3. That was exactly what I felt too. And Warcraft 3 is way before the mobile game interfaces for modern mobile phones, at least, were even fucking invented, man. That was maybe like the Java stuff on like some old Nokia or something when we were playing fucking Snake on mobile. That was the top tier gaming back then. Nice, Joe, nice. Feels good. Feels good. Yeah, I'm not gonna get like the fancy drops actually because I'm not participating on like the streamer server. But I guess we get some. Alright, so this is already like very fucking delayed, or I'm doing something wrong. So I think I'm gonna go check. Worst case, I'm just gonna go on this next server. I don't really even mind. That would make things even easier. Like if they delayed by a lot, I just go on the second server probably. That one will be like less loaded. Yeah, I was playing Snake on the infamous unkillable Nokia. My mom had one. And I think I actually took, like, we went with my grandma to, because like recreational base, we call it here, basically. So it's kind of like a lot of like governmental facilities, especially from the Soviet Union. They had their own like recreational facilities. So if you work there, basically Union like sends you to vacation there. You can get like really cheap tickets there. So my grandfather was working in one of the institutions like that, and he got that stuff like for him and his wife, my grandma, but he didn't want to go. So he was like, well, like, you can go with grandma. I'm like, well, I mean, actually, I think back then I was like, fuck that shit, but, you know, no one actually asked me, like, you go with grandma, basically. So, yeah, I went there, and I think I took my mom's phone just because she had the Snake there, and some other stuff to play, because I had Siemens C45, and that shit had worse games. I actually had the gaming version of C45, dude, if that probably already, like, thrown away. So it was, like, the phone, the regular, right? It's kind of, like, oval kind of a little bit, and on the sides there were like notches there, so you get like this, like, I don't know, like the spider thingy, basically, like with 4 contact thingies that you put in those notches, and you have kind of like a joystick that basically presses on the buttons on the phone. So like 2, 8, right, like 4, 6 basically, and in the middle is like a button that presses on 5. And there was a game to like pop the balloons flying on the screen, so you kind of like uses this joystick to pop the balloons. But that was like garbage game, so I exchanged the phones with my mom to play Snake pretty much while I'm there with my grandma, because that was literally like it was cool though. Now that I think about it, that was like the what's the name? But like this like recreational facility based thing. It was like they all on the same river near Moscow, Easter River, and that one was built by one dude. He built everything with his own hands. Like he's like this, like, you know, well, he already like died not that long ago. He was like one of the not the last, but like most famous, like ancient Russian architecture specialist, basically. So he was building everything with his own hands, and it's all like, you know, handmade with all these like wooden, like, you know, like fancy shit everywhere. So he built everything, and he's like this, like the dude from the forest, like with the crazy long beard, with this like wooden like headband and everything made. And he's the only one there. He lives there alone. He handles everything alone. There's no electricity, so the only light we had was like the kerosene lamp. The only electricity was like in the kitchen, so you could charge the phone there or something, for example. But like in your personal kind of little house, there's nothing. There's only like kerosene lamp, and that's it, and like beds. So like full, you know, full dopamine detox for you. You have like fresh air, forest. Well, you live in the forest basically. A river and nothing else, and a bunch of wooden houses. Yeah, Lemon, I'm refreshing for the new server. Refreshing for the good new server. The fresh start server. And I'm not sure if I'm doing anything wrong or not. Did it say... How are we supposed to play that? Because I am not sure. But I don't think it says that you have some sort of like specific thing for that. Like some specific launch or something. Unless I clearly missed some like update, which I updated earlier actually. Yeah, I don't think there is any. Update completed. See, there's fresh start servers basically. The fully new servers with no transfers, nothing. Just, you know, absolutely new. Let's see. Sorted by new. $15 delay. Oh, there was a delay already announced apparently. Okay, I see. Classic. Classic. At this point, like with 15 minutes delay, I'm not sure. Well, we'll see. If I'm not gonna roll into this one, then I'm just gonna go in the next one. Whatever. It's probably also gonna be a bit of queue there, but next one will be probably kind of like a good middle ground. This first one gonna just get a bunch of people now. Everyone gonna just roll in there. Maybe I will too. Like the queue is not a problem for me that much because I'm gonna be mostly like starting my streams like in the morning of New World, right? So that's kind of like not a very high time for queues yet. But yeah, for people who want to play with me, for example, that will be a little more tricky because in the evening that's gonna be probably queue going ham. But I'm not sure if it'll be that bad. I think that will kind of balance itself out pretty fast. Because it's already like not the game launch, right? So it's kind of like people who get too much queue, they're just gonna probably peace out to other servers. There's like plenty of choice. They probably already coming from another server, so they're just gonna play their mains or something instead. Especially since like the regular servers not super queue heavy currently. That's the thing, I think they should like do all this stuff like a bit earlier. Like all this event, first server launches, because like 2 weeks ago there was like the peak hype with new update. A lot of people returning, queues everywhere. Like that's when you should, you know, do it. How you doing, Lubber Goat? How's life? How is life? The Space Invader there too. I don't remember. Like the one I played the most actually on the old phone was Gravity Defied. That shit we all were playing. Like all class was playing that. All the guys in the class were playing that shit. And everyone was like, you know, measuring their dongs. Who can do the levels faster. You know, flexing if he can do some level that someone else can do. That shit was quite something. I think my peak mobile gaming, especially back then, was basically Lines. When I got myself Palm Top, and then I got myself Gigabyte phone with the Microsoft SE, I think it was the Windows SE. They all had lines. Actually, the 1 gigabyte also with lines. I think it maybe was only my Palm Top with lines. That one I was playing in college already, especially on like psychology, ethics, philosophy. Ooh, those you usually either sleep or you play, because like, yeah, why system administrators and like, you know, the IT tech dudes will need to listen to those lectures, man. Yeah, it was kind of interesting, not gonna lie, but it depends on the teacher. The teacher we had wasn't really that interesting. Like, we had history lessons, for example, that we like lectures that we didn't really need, but that was interesting. We were like going there every time. Like, no one was skipping that lecture ever, because the teacher was probably like maybe like 5 years older than us maximum, and he wasn't just like reading you basically some stuff. He was like, you know, discussing shit with you, and like it was kind of like more conversational, and it was like more interesting. Like, he wasn't exactly just like reading from the book. He was like telling from his head, and kind of with his a little bit of his own, you know, interpretation, and then just kind of like having conversation going. And we loved that guy. He was sometimes skipping lectures, and we were actually kind of sad. Like, he was like, you know, yo guys, I can't today, so like I'm gonna peace out now, and you also can go, like, you know, like to the canteen, eat something, or like go home or something if you don't have anything after. And we were like, well, all right, fine. And then next year after us, they actually snitched on him. When he was like leaving some lectures, they actually went and snitched on him. And we were like, what the fuck? You guys crazy, dude? Why? And you get some free time. What the fuck is that, man? These two, alright. That was like a bit different time. That was like, you know, the tech university and IT, you know, like faculties. And, you know, like the teachers were old mostly, kind of, were all old mostly. And like, you know, people who, well, I mean, it was kind of interesting too when like the practical stuff with the servicing PCs and everything was under the guidance of the university's main, you know, kind of like tech dude, basically. And the tech dude, like, saw, like, Besom, which was the, like, well, one of the first, you know, PCs that was, like, taking a whole fucking room in that university. And he was talking about that stuff. That was kind of nice, but yeah, like, you know, there was, like, no one really, like, into games or anything. I remember we were like all shocked when there was like the computer networks teacher, and he had also like one of those old phones, and he had like the Duke Nukem main theme as a ringtone, and we were like, damn, yeah, that's our dude there. Too bad he was boring as fuck though, because he was also just reading us literally the Oliver book on networking, like literally just from the book. It wasn't even the book, it was just like a bunch of the printed paper pretty much from the book. He was just like reading us that stuff. Like, bro, why are you even attending here? I think it was also Saturday lecture. Why are we attending here to listen to the fucking book when you can read it at home? Yeah, it wasn't very useful in the end there. And I think another kind of like younger guy, he was teaching like the web stuff basically to us. He was playing some MMO, I think. That I also remember. But the rest kind of was, yeah, a bit of a different kind. Yes, Steve, I see. Yeah, like most of the only young people we were getting in university were like students on going for PhD and stuff, because they have like, to get the PhD and everything, they have like this mandatory amount of hours they need to read lectures. So they kind of need to be a teacher for some time to kind of like get like the check mark to be able to get to the PhD. So that was mostly like that was kind of like Not always, but I would say kind of like best dudes most of the time. Some were kind of like bitches though. There was two brothers. It was kind of always funny with them though, because they were always joking. There's like, you know, good cop and bad cop, but they look the same, like they're twins or something. So you enter the, you know, the lecture and you don't know which one is that. Is it the good cop or is it the bad cop? Because they look the fucking same, dude. The one was like molding all the time, you know, like I'm super important and stuff. And the second one was alright. The best one was like we had like a Pipiega guy in our group who just like, well, he's Pipiega basically. Complete Pipiega. We still hang out sometimes though. Yeah, he was just like approaching the dude like, yo, like, you told me that I can get like, you know, the, we call it like an auto exam pretty much, when they just like get you like some passable grade and you can just peace out. He's like, you told me you can give me the auto exam? And he's like, me? No, I don't even remember you. Who the fuck are you? He's like, oh shit, alright, that's the wrong dude then. And he got fucked on the exam pretty good, huh? The Pipiega guy is Pipiega, yeah. I mean, he's after like a car accident, but that's not the reason. He's just Pipiega without it. Like the car accident kind of like did a number on him too, of course, physically, which is sad. But yeah, he's like, he basically just like took his Pipiega side and went full on, and that kind of like, you know, works as a mechanism to compensate for everything that happened. So like whenever you like complain about your life, he's just like, you know, like handicapped the dude basically, who is Omega positive about his life. Let's put it that way. A little too positive, a little too open, and a little too sociable, you know. I see a KHP, right? No, we didn't have any of that. The only stuff we played, I think, in the university back in the day was like some browser games. And that was even before I got to the university, because I was going to like the coding courses there that were held in the university for like extra pay. Basically way for them to make some money on the side. Just doing some educational programs for like the school people. So I was like, before university was going like for 3 years to study coding, and didn't study shit basically, because 2 years was fucking Pascal and then 1 year of C, and none of that was like, you know, deep enough and good enough. Not to mention it was nothing about like object oriented and stuff like this, you know. It was just like a very PPG dude, eh? Can't say I was a huge fan of that. Like very old school way to educate you on that, let's put it that way. And then after we like done with everything, I think for the year was like last day. So you go like once a week for 3 hours, I think, or something it was, in the evening after school and everything. So it was like last day in like semester or something. After that, you know, the vacation, like the winter vacation or something, maybe summer already. And we already kind of passed all the exams and stuff, and they were like, well, you can just like, you know, do whatever the PCs. So in the US Central, yeah, it was delayed 15 minutes actually, they said. It's already more than 15 minutes, it's probably delayed again. I mean, that's you know, that's any MMO launch nowadays. So I'm not even surprised that it is like this. I am not even surprised, man. Let's see. Sort by Neo. More than 18 minutes late, yeah. Oh, delayed lightly, it said. Oh, delayed again already to the 30. Alright, so 7 more minutes. And at that point, it's gonna be like 30 minutes until the next server. So maybe I just gonna wait for the next one. We'll see. We'll see. Because this one probably gonna get like a bunch of people. Next one will be maybe a little bit lighter. Nice, Steve, nice. Do it. Do it. But ECU Central, there's gonna be one, was supposed to be one at 5, then another one at 6. I wonder if they will delay also the one that is supposed to launch at 6, though. That's the thing. Because if it's only 30 minutes and then it launches, I just wait for the second one. It's like, it's better. This first one gonna just absorb now the main hit, basically, with the queue and everything. And the second one, I think, might be just a good middle. Like, next ones might be already a little too light on people, especially after a few days. But I think first and second are probably the best ones. But first one will be super loaded for a few days. Second one maybe will be a bit better. But they didn't roll any sales or something on the game, so I really kind of doubt there's like a lot of new people who will hop in. I kind of doubt it. It's mostly gonna be just like people who already had the game, already maybe tried before, but never really did give it a good try because of the queues and stuff on release. Now they go back and there's queues again, or something like this. Like, I'm not sure why they decided to do the rollout like this, like one server an hour. I should at least go for probably like 2 and like better, like, you know, time difference. Damn, Forever Blue feels bad, man. Feels bad. Never delay the FIFA. Why the manager, though? Yes, Dave, yeah. Like, I think in general, like, all this event is a bit too late. They should do it earlier. Like, 2 weeks ago would be the best. Rolling out new update, you know, getting streamer event hype, getting new servers hype. That would be good. I mean, they probably maybe didn't even expect that it's gonna be that big for them. Like 2 weeks ago, it was like crazy boost. A lot of people got back in. I mean, I also got back in and I enjoyed it. It was nice. It was nice. I actually played already like for a few. I mean, I got the max level and everything on the character that I haven't finished last time. And it was fun. Now we're gonna do it again. No, which server is new? I'm not sure if it will be kind of marked. I just know the name is Artemis. That's it. But not sure if it will be indicated somehow. It's gonna be Artemis, then it's gonna be Givane, and then it's gonna be something else. Don't remember. The third one already kind of like might be a bit too much. I just feel like in a few days probably it's just gonna slowly kind of like start. No, Apophis then, and Cleopatra, alright. I feel like in a few days it's just gonna kind of start slowly fading. So it's better to get to the server that will keep some of the population. Even though I guess like there's a bunch right now. Like if you count, there's a bunch of servers and some are even like closed for the character creation. Yeah, the world is full. Mine is also full. So like technically nothing like 4 more. I think probably it's gonna be like 2 in the end, more like. But yeah, like as you can see, like a lot have queues a little bit, so that means all of them pretty much kind of like full. PlayStation Medium, yeah, I think they still didn't unlock like the full potential. Like a lot of people were already complaining before, like they didn't, they're not unlocking like the full online for the servers. They could have more easily. But I guess they just kind of like want to like redo some of the experience to work with the higher population if they will go for that. Hard to say if they will. No, even like no, only mid ones mostly have the queue, alright. Maybe full is like based on amount of like characters created and like some average online, not sure. But yeah, these seem pretty loaded there. I bet this amount of people want to try the fresh start though, considering the amount of fiesta that was happening since the release, right? With all the bugs and like some duping was there too at some point, I think. So probably will be a decent amount of people who want to roll on the new server. Especially since basically kind of like they upgraded the quest XP gain and everything. So like leveling shouldn't really be a problem. The only kind of issue might be like for some people to like get all the crafting, the professions and everything back again. But I think that also got changed, so probably not that hard. Probably not that hard. Alright, should be soon. If this time they won't fuck it up. Yeah, I'm just curious if they will delay all of them. Like the next ones also by that same amount of time. Because if next one is in 30 minutes, I can just wait for the next one. That probably will be better. 900 mods in Skyrim. Damn, he's still going ham there. Are you even playing? Are you just playing the mods? Still not. Would you play actual game? Yeah. Why would you? The Oracle, the Ido. Yeah. Ain't happening still. Alright, let's go check what people say about that. I wonder if next ones will get the same stuff. Late until 13:30, which is now. Yeah. Not now, apparently, still. Still not. Let's scroll down on this one. Let me see. Delaying opening of wave 1, it says only. Okay. Okay, 7:30 now, it says. Yes, it's wave 1 only gonna be delayed, seems like. So I think I'm just gonna go for the second server then. Givain. It doesn't say that. Well, I mean, they probably will fuck up the second launch too. To be real. Most likely. Yeah, we won, seems like. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, that's gonna be nice. That's gonna be nice. The only thing I'm afraid of, like the quest when you need to like the skin. Like there's one pretty early skin the wolf, I think, like moon something wolves or something. And there was not a lot of those, and that was even like when I was playing, that was a pain. And I wasn't playing on the very start, I think, first time. I think it was also like in the evening or something, and I was playing on my regular like streaming time, so in the morning. Next day, and it was still kind of... Actually, was I on... Like, there was a lot of people playing, though, that's for sure. Oh, yeah, 1 second. What was the name? I need to check the tutorial stuff. I think I saw it, but I don't remember. Like, you can skip the tutorial completely, but also you can get to some part. And you get like a skill point for sword and shield, I think. I think it's like one of the first. And then you just kind of can peace out, I guess. And this one, let's see. Not the same thing here. No, that I guess I could check that. Oh yeah, I could check this one through. Let's see. Yeah, tutorial. All right. So you can just skip it. Want to get free level with your sword? You can stay in the tutorial. Make your way to the shielded enemy right before the path through the mountain. Kill the shielded enemy. You will be rewarded with a sword skill point. Can either proceed or you can just skip. All right, good. So 3 skill points seems good. And like 1 skill point is kind of nothing, but still, I'll take it. Man, it's actually like I'm always surprised like how you can like you plan this event for a while. It's not a new game launch or something. It's just a new server. I mean, can you like prepare better for this shit, dude? Oh, here we go, Artemis. There it is. I mean, 25 minutes until the next one. That's how it's gonna look. I kind of feel like waiting. Well, let's see just out of curiosity. New characters cannot transfer, sure. No idea, Oracle, actually, if we'll get something. Alright, I'm gonna get all this stuff here too. No, fine. Gonna skip it on the second server there, if I go for that. If I actually go for that. I haven't seen that in a while. We haven't seen that in a while. Wait, I'm not sure if there will be like XP boosts and stuff here. I think it's just kind of like pretty much the same stuff, just, you know, without any people transferring in and everything.
The stories you've heard, they don't tell the whole truth. The island is indeed the place of legend. There's power and vast riches as well. But those who've gone before you have simply vanished, never heard from again. I saw the horror, the madness that overcame the crew. It was beyond any evil the world has ever known. How I survived, I do not know. The contents of this box are not of this world. They will guide you to that one, wherever and whatever that may be.
Getting them drops, nice.
Go then, Captain. Chart your course and your fate. I will say a prayer for the souls of your crew.
Here we are. Already with some dang character created, looks like. Already pretty dank. Hell yeah, man. We already prepared. It's kind of like whatever at this point, though. I think you can redo stuff later. Can go full mall or the hobo mode too. That seems good. Huh? I should go for the hobo. Oh, some dang stuff there. Hobo could be good. Huh? I create Joker. Yeah, I can do that too. Actually, I don't think you can get something like that also. Like the cloud makeup or something. And that's this stuff. Tattoos probably, or some shit you can probably get. I mean, sorta, yeah. Can you scale it? I don't think so. I don't think so. Thought you could move them or something. Maybe not. Maybe not. I'll go full hobo mode. Man. They will do. They will do. This card is for a hobo. Nah, we're good, I think. Whatever. Alright, hobo time. I think like the names are kinda across the servers, right? So I probably can get another one. That was the case. Yeah, I see. I see. Alright. And let's see. Well, this is just kind of for memes though, so not sure. What should we get? Alright. Yeah, it's like I think all the names on all the servers. There's like so many already made there. That is crazy. Well, I mean, yeah, true. Let's do it. No, that works. Hobbery nerd, yeah. I think you can change the appearances later then. I think they added something for that. It's actually barber or something. That'll be very fitting with this. The barber would be fitting. Yeah, finish like all the movies. And you get greeted by the beautiful screen. I think around now or something. It's probably loading in right now or some shit. Maybe. I think it is, yeah, because I remember there was something like this too. The long wait. Yeah, sort of like less than 20 minutes until the next wave, so let's just mess around with this, see how big the queue is gonna be, and go probably for the second one. I think it's basically loading that long because it's gonna be queue now. Silence. Monka is. And when are we getting hit by the number? Show me. I wanna see the numbers. Yeah, this is Doge. Might take a while. It's actually kind of like, I don't know why though. There's like some system stuff they have. Yeah, there we go. Alright, yeah, that's quite. That is quite. Yes, we're probably gonna go for the second one. On the second one, we just skip everything and we try to roll in as fast as possible. As fast as possible. Blunderbuss, weapon upgrades, apparatus, and barbed netting. Oh, okay, skills, yeah. Wood friends keep 5 hours. Yeah, this is gonna be fast though. This one's gonna, well, I mean, not super fast, but this queue gonna be just disappearing because people will be like, alright, fuck that shit. Especially since the new servers are rolling out. The queue flashbacks, yeah, it's part of the experience, man. Part of the experience. At least the next wave is soon, so we're gonna see. It kind of depends. Like, there's gonna be probably a lot of people who will be like, also, alright, let's try the second wave. Maybe it's gonna be better. Maybe there'll be people like, alright, I already got some position here in the queue, so let's stick to this one. But yeah, I think you just need to like skip stuff fast and go in. That will cut us a bunch. So I guess instead of Artemis, we're gonna be on Gavain. It's not Apophis. Actually, I forgot what Apophis was. It was the Egyptian mythology, I think, right? I forgot who he was there. I remember there was the asteroid called Apophis, though. That I remember. That I remember. The Q flashbacks, yeah, it's actually not really even like moving that much. Unless it's just kind of dead or something. Yeah, that was like the Q. The Q was like the attraction every day. But I was also starting in the morning, so I was kind of more lucky. People who were trying to play in the evening, oof. That was the pain. That's where the pain was, man. You try to play in the evening after work and you get fucked. The experience so far, yeah. I mean, even like a week and a half ago when I was playing on the live service still, until I decided to go for the fresh start, like even then, like already like that long after release, I was like after stream, you know, starting New World and there's like 2,000 people queue. All right, well, you just leave it like for an hour probably and you in. And that's also like more dedicated queue, you know, it's like people who already play, they already have their characters and stuff on there, and they just kind of like gonna sit here. It's probably gonna be disappearing like after some time, especially with next wave and everything. But we're also gonna try the next wave, so we're gonna just sit in another one. It's gonna be shorter though, so that's gonna be faster. But it's still probably gonna be some waiting today. Probably gonna be. Delaying also didn't help. But delaying kind of helped those who go to the second. Because a lot of people probably will sit in this one. Maybe some people don't even know that there's another one. No, they probably do, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we're just gonna people sit. It's kind of slow though, I have to say too. Game like actually got like a bunch of people, kind of like quite dedicated. It got some depth to it. That's the cool stuff. Like there's a lot of upgrades, a lot of updates that they did for the game that actually did like really good for it. 10k, yeah. Now I'm gonna go another one. Another one will be a bit better. I just like was watching, like I knew that it's gonna be like this. I was watching cutscene and stuff, so yeah, no. Next one we just go in. I'm gonna quickly roll some character and piece the fuck out. 76 key players currently. It was 50 initially, right? When you said last time. So yeah, it's like kind of 26,000 people joined in the past hour, basically. And they mostly joined for this. And even out of those 50k, probably some people already were sitting and waiting for them to open. So yeah, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people in servers. Like, what was it last time? I remember, was it 5k per server, 6k? Or even less, actually, 4k maybe. So yeah, the servers are kind of tight. But it's also all the regions, though. So it's like a bunch of regions joining now. So like every wave is 5 maybe or something. Play something else, we'll see. I mean, I could maybe. I wanted actually to do so. Oh, I could do some 76 dailies, maybe. I'm not. Let me see how much does it eat resources in idle, because 76 already runs kind of like trash with this shit. Yeah, that actually eats kind of quite a lot though. So not sure. That actually doesn't really eat that much. Remove this and this. Could be doable. We'll see. Maybe. Maybe. Duelist got funded already? Nice. That's good. That's good. Duelist was nice. That was nice. There's a lot of good stuff to play, really. There is a lot of good shit to play. Needs a bit of resources. Not like crazy much, but still. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait. Like in 10 minutes, there's gonna be a second wave of servers, so I'm gonna go there, see how that will go. Maybe we'll do some on the side real quick. We'll do some rune terror or something. Even we'll see, since it's kind of like that one. That one shouldn't eat a lot of resources, at least. Maybe. Just the PvE mode. While we wait. could. Should be actually kind of alrighty because like the sound is on and there's no sound here, so I should be able to like hear when we load in. When that happens, yeah, it's gonna be for a few days probably a fiesta, that's for sure. It's actually really slow queue too. Well, I guess they have the data though, but I feel like one server for EU per wave, that sounds kind of not much. Not much at all. Hey, Kulumalo. No, for new server. That's for new servers only. Well, one new server. European one and the wave one. In 10 minutes, there's going to be wave two. So there's going to be another European server. But yeah, I have a feeling it might be... Well, technically, 26k players added. Let's say like it was 10k before, so 36k. Per wave, they add 4, I think, or is it 5 servers? So that should be like kind of like 16, 20k probably gone. It's technically in wave 1. So wave 2 should be way better. Like the demand is not as high. Oh, also a lot of players right now. Few thousands will be on streamer servers. I don't remember. I think it was like 500 people on streamer server. And it's 4 of them, I think. 2 US servers, 1 EU server, and like latent server, I think, or something. So we'll see. Latin America. We will see, we will see. That's where all the streamers will be. I could go also on one. There will be no queues, but there also will be no feel, you know, of the crazy hype and stuff. If it will be like US though, I would probably go because at least I know the streamers there and I know that a lot of them are quite passionate about the game. So that would be more fun. That would be more like long-term stuff. And yeah, the EU team doesn't sound that good. Husband is also in the queue. Oh, so that their server also has queue. Wait, what the fuck? Yeah, you should be on the streamer special server though. They have queues there. What the fuck? How many people will be there? I thought they only got like 500 invites or something per server. Or maybe they just invited too many people compared to the server capacity. And now they can't get in. Whoopsie. Well, I hope they're not gonna delay the second wave though. It'll be better to roll in the second one as fast as possible. Hopefully. We'll see what kind of weapon and stuff I'm gonna be rolling to. This is interesting. Yeah, that's kind of weird though, actually. Especially since Osman said he can, like, anyone, not just streamers, like, you know, just people playing can approach, basically. I'm surprised. That means, like, EU server is probably gonna be dead. Like, even if, like, Osman's server, they didn't even get all the invites out, then, yeah, that means that the EU server is probably dead. The only, if it's, like, since it's Zerator, like, the French community is insane, so if he mobilizes the power of community, then they probably gonna roll hard. But other than that, yeah, that's interesting. Not a lot of people would want to. It's kind of everyone is always trying to get on his server. Here, there's invitations. You can get in. Yeah, but the ping wouldn't be that bad. I was actually thinking. I was looking into like ping to US servers and stuff. But yeah, like the best one is what was that, 130 or something. And in this kind of gameplay, that would be way too much. When you kind of rely on, you know, like actually hitting the guns and like actually rolling and blocking in time, that's like a bit different combat. If it would be just like tab target and like roll your face on the buttons, that would be easier. Alrighty, Nick, alrighty. Enjoy, man. No, probably will, but we will on another server. Not on this one. 1 second, just gonna go to the bathroom while we have time until the second wave. Here we go. Hey, John, hello. This Fossil game has queues. Well, they got the first servers running. Fossil game, it was like out a year ago. The game is still quite new. And it got a big return of players recently. And now they also got the new servers, so that's gonna be even more people. I would say it's quite good. I mean, for the past years, they were also working on content and on improving the game, so that's actually good. Let's start some music. Let's see. Fix any of those? I think so. At least all the big stuff they did fix. All the big issues they did fix. And that sounds like a big one, so they probably did. Let me see. It's gonna open in case they already have some delays for the second server. Alright, wave 1 unlocked. Okay, nothing about the second one. Any solo content? I mean, kind of depends what you prefer. For PvP, there's a bunch of stuff. For PvE, well, I mean, there are still, you know, the expeditions that you can't really solo. There are group finders now, though. And, well, I mean, yeah, you can try to get gear without it either. There is still the box runs and everything. It's like the main things is like a lot of quality of life and yeah, a bunch of content to do. It's still like a lot of stuff still group though, but I mean that's any MMO. Like completely solo. The house rent, they changed something with it. I'm not sure if it's still in or not. I think it is. I think it still is in, but I think they kind of improved that stuff. Or was it like one house is like rent free or something? I don't remember. Basically, I just like saw that still. I think when it's like a lot of houses, at least you do pay some, but I'm not sure if you pay for like one house or something. Maybe it's like kind of like, you know, the luxury rent sorta. If you wait to think. But yeah, like the fast travel is better now. The storage is better now. The leveling is better now. So yeah, they did improve on some systems. Plus new content, plus new weapons. From what I played a little bit after all the patches to get to the max level, that felt pretty good. At least it's gonna be fun for some time to mess around. Then we'll see. Then we will see. I'm kind of not, you know, not picking relationships for the rest of my life here, so just go and mess around a bit. No, okay, so wave 2, wave 3 will be on the 2 servers. So one EU server and one US server. I'll see. Alright, so we're gonna try to roll on the next one. Hopefully that's not gonna be delayed. Alright, get me out. Get me out. I might play something else, we'll see. We'll see, Sock. I might. I mean, we're about to find out how it's gonna be. How it's gonna be on the next one. The next wave. I mean... yeah, Hobo is gonna be gone. I'm gonna delete after I already roll on the next server. I think there is some delays and stuff for that too. Wait, did they... Imhotep and Crosses? Wait, did they just roll a bunch more? I didn't say anything about that. What? So I guess they realized how many people are in and decided to get some more. The fuck? Wait, what? Or did they make some other servers as only new characters now from the old lineup? Interesting. Let me see, gonna check the Reddit. A lot of people molding about the the queue kicking in after the character creation screen. I knew about it. I knew about it. That's what fucked me first time, I think, sorta. Well, I mean, it was still Pipiega for everyone, so... Yeah, no one says anything about the new servers, though, it seems like. The fuck is that? Yeah, I don't get what's with these, Imhotep crosses. These are new ones. They also got all the queues too, though, so... That didn't... Yeah, there's 13 people queued right into 3,000. Quite. And I guess already some people moved to these two. This also has... I don't think those were used central, were they? Crosses and Imhotep, let me see. Which ones were the names on different ones? No, they are, seems like. Because they decided to open some more. Or they changed some of the existing ones that you can create new characters there. And only new ones, but that's weird. That doesn't really make them... Oh yeah, there it is. In addition, we have opened Imhotep in Central EU, which is an additional fresh start server. And then already they added more. And then they added crosses also. So I guess Wave 2 will get also more. We'll see if there'll be like some crazy queue on Givein. Maybe I will just roll some other one, because maybe Wave 2 also will have multiple servers. Like, could you predict that it's gonna be like this, dude? Like, I think it was quite obvious it's gonna be a fiesta. Oh shit, it's already probably going. Monka is. No, not yet. Alright. Givein. Ah, the problem. We get the hobo out. Hobo is gone. Oh, there's Givein. Alright, let's go. Posture. Oh shit, that one's kind of close. Let's posture this way, probably, right? Give it the full hobo. Let's go. Actually, let's not do the same one. Just say that get the same one. Hell yeah, brother, let's go. He's coming. Well, this cutscene technically, I guess, already whatever. Like, this already should kind of load in. You can skip this one. Let's see. The hair is actually kind of a little bit greenish. I guess kind of works with Pepe in a way. Just get the green eyes, so. Incidentally, not too bad. Alright, let's see. Will it be Poge or not so Poge? I mean, technically, like, those Imhotep and stuff already should kind of like suck in a bunch of other ones. A bunch of people trying to dodge the queues. But also, like, I guess Givein and stuff, like, those were already planned for a while. So whoever goes with, like, clans and stuff, they already probably, like, decided which server they go, so they're not gonna probably change that fast and that easy, right? Because need to tell everyone. So those that are planned servers, they still gonna have way more people, which actually might be kind of cool idea to join the ones that are not planned, because there's just gonna be a lot of, you know, random people. And no super tryharding guilds moving in. Apparently I heard like some of the tryhard stuff is like really bad. Like there was a server that they decided to do to make like some super PvP server, basically. A whole bunch of like guilds moved there that were only into PvP stuff. And that pretty much just kind of killed the server. Because like the toxicity levels became ridiculous. Economy all went to shit because no one is doing any PvE. And no one is doing any like farming and everything. Everyone's just PvPing. So the cold chats became like full toxic galore, and everyone else who is not part of this just started to just transfer off that server. And the server ended up being dead. Pretty much, like less than 1,000 players, everyone just left. That's kind of a little doable. That's actually better than those that are in the loading screen. That should be like less than an hour probably. I was going to be checking, maybe they're opening another one. And maybe the name will be... Maybe that will be good. I swear I just saw it, I think. You clapping? Yeah, I might. Yeah, Givane is in. Let's see if they will open some secondary one. But I can just stick to this, I guess. I might do one. How's it going, clapping? How's life? They're gonna monitor real quick if they open new ones too. Game's dead while you're queuing, yeah. Why would you do that? 1,700 bots. Hey, hello. Yeah, it was kind of like a nice idea, but like I noticed those too late. Imhotep and others. Imhotep is kind of good name too. Me likey. Let's give in, dude. What is this shit? I wonder if they will open some new ones. There's like a server status too, I think. Let me see. Server status. Let's see if it's showing. I think it doesn't show the queues here. Oh, it even show. Oh no, it shows Imhotep and stuff. It doesn't show amount of people. I would just wanted to say. Yeah, I think so. I think just they. But they're basically kind of like turning New World in just a bunch of into like a bunch of like mythologies combined in the game. Seems like the new update kind of mixes like some like kind of like Roman stuff with some Egyptian stuff, which I mean in a way kind of makes sense, right? And I think they just want to kind of stick to it, just like working with like more mythologies and everything going. Which is, I mean, not too bad. I mean, at least I like the outfits and stuff. Like all the like the Legionnaires outfits and stuff really look good. I have one. They give it for free. And the skin. I rip the skin. Alright, seems like Givane is the only one. Unless, let me check.
I love you guys.
Ah, shit, kinda cool. Welcome back to the dungeon. Thank you, sir. Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate it a lot. Thank you, man. How we doing? But wish you could see. It is Dracul. Is Dracul new? Or was Dracul already a thing? Yes, yeah. Artemis was already too. Oh yeah, like the one of the US servers, Camelot too. It just got like a bunch of different mythologies and names. Jotunheim, Asgard, and Niflheim. There's a bunch of Furies, yeah. Sorta. The Artemis is already overloaded, basically. How's the Dracul going? Is Dracul the one or not? I wish you could see which is like the new and which is not. Oh yeah, I guess the Dracul and stuff, that might be also the, what's the name? Yeah, the streamer only server. It might be here in the server status, but not available to go there. Nice, Karakul. Nice. Thank you, sir. Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, the Kiwi. Yeah, Kiwi is actually not too bad of a payment system here, though, I would say. I think it's alrighty. Hugh. Yes, don't know which ones are new, which ones are not. But I guess they're not going to be opening new ones except for like the next waves already. Let me see. Actually, New World server list. Let me see. Do they have some sort of... Oh, they have the details on the... Oh, they have that's actually good. This one seems good. Let's see. You can see the queues and everything here too. Seems like. One moment. All right, let's see. Patch test servers and stuff too. That's good. Oh, this one displays everything. Nice. So let's check. Artemis. Artemis. 13,000 in queue. So they got... Oh yeah, the filter U Central. There we go. Cleopatra, office, and maintenance. So those are the ones that will open later. Okay, so they're kind of in, but they're on maintenance status. All right. Okay, so nothing new then. All right, I see. So it's Artemis, Crassus, Imhotep, Gavain. Well, actually, Gavain managed to get bigger queue than those that were opened earlier. So like Crassus and Imhotep has less queue than we have now. But I mean, like it's right now 6,000 queue, and I managed to get 1,700. So not too bad. Not too bad, I would say. It's weird that it shows like the online on the server is like not very big. Yeah? I wonder how it qualifies that. It's like a lot of people in the queue, but online is not that big. So maybe they have some sort of like limiter letting people in. Because right now it shows giving 376 people out of 2,500. So technically it should let a whole bunch of people in pretty fast then. Unless I did not understand it right. Oh yeah, and Dracul is streamer server. Oh, it has 719 people actually. Out of 2,000. There's a queue 270 people too. Holy shit, alright. So I guess they did get a bunch of people on the U server too. Let's see the US servers. 149 server on US East. Queue, I mean, to the server. And US West doesn't have a queue even. Then the EU server in the end. I bet it's like Zerator or someone probably just got all their the French gang on. They just gonna destroy the competition. It's like literally like the biggest online right now out of all streamer servers, seems like. Oh, actually, no, wait a second. The South America. Oh shit, this stuff is probably gonna be. They have 700 online and 452 in queue. Oof. Damn, son. Oh, I don't know. Like, like zero activity on Twitter or something about it, and like boom. When it actually released, they got more people than like the US huge streamers. What the fuck is this magic, dude? Yeah, what is this magic? Alright, EU Central. Alright, guess we wait. That shouldn't take too long. Let's get the probably some Rune Terror going here, because not just sit. Not just people sit there. Not completely, at least. Alright, let's see. Close this. Yeah, I guess I stick to this one. Damn, hello, the handmade. Fancy, fancy. Let's go. Yes, 1,700. I'm not sure how it works exactly, because like it clearly shows that server is not super loaded. I feel like they kind of like slowly letting people in so they can like, you know, distribute a bit and not just clog the first area. Maybe I'm not sure exactly what's the plan, because then we should be able to pass this queue very fast when they let people in faster. Or maybe like the numbers on that website are a little bit off. A little bit off. Hit 100k later? Yeah, we'll see, we'll see. Well, it seems like South America is going crazy now, though, so... Could be, could be. Alright, let's go, one sec. Close this. Let's do a bit of Rune Terror while we wait. Alright, keep this going. Close this. I hope that maybe some people ahead of me in queue will also decide to go for the next wave servers. That'll be beautiful. That'll be beautiful. Alright, let's go. Damn, head of them. That one wants to get some overpriced chocolates. What a twist. What a twist. Dude, we yesterday, like... Let's start Rune Terror while I'm talking.